She sat across from me in that quiet diner, like a ghost from a life I thought I'd buried long ago. The morning sun streamed to the windows, bathing the room in a warm, golden light, but my eyes never left the shadows she cast on the wall. Her fingers clenched a mug, so tightly it seemed like the only thing anchoring her to the present moment. "They need you," she said, voice low, but loaded with unspoken demands. I gave a slow nod, letting the silence stretch between us, watching her shift uneasily under its weight. "You don't get to burn everything down and then ask how the ashes feel," I thought, before finally saying aloud, my words sharp and deliberate, slicing the air with precision. 13 years ago, I was a man with a clear path, a devoted husband and a father to 2 little girls who saw me as their unshakable champion. I was there for every scraped knee and midnight tear, rocking them to sleep during restless nights, wiping away sadness with tender hands, applauding proudly at school plays. I was their anchor, steady and sure. But she drifted away. She said motherhood swallowed her whole, left her breathless, suffocated her spirit. I offered every lifeline I could, therapy, space, compromises, to keep us together, but she chose another way. She packed a bag, left a hastily scribbled note, and vanished without a word. Our daughter's small heart shattered, tears soaking their pillows night after night. I didn't crumble. I became enough for both of them, standing firm through parent-teacher meetings, mastering braids and school lunches, learning recipes beyond plain pasta. She was out there chasing a lost self, chasing fleeting freedom through meditation retreats, new towns, and other men's arms. She landed in Colorado with Derek, a smooth-talking wealth advisor with a grin straight out an ad, always safe, always convenient. The kind of man who never had to fight for a family or sacrifice a thing, just slipped into the space she left behind. When my daughters first met him, they masked their discomfort with polite smiles, but soon his name became woven into their stories. Derek did this. Derek helped with that. Then came the blow that cut deeper than any wound. They sat me down, faces soft, cautious, as if I were the fragile one. Ellie's voice trembled as she said, "Dad, we've been talking. We want Derek to adopt us. He's been around more lately. It doesn't mean we don't care about you, but maybe this is what's right. For our future. Not mine. Not ours." They expected me to shatter, to yell, to plead. Instead, I nodded, signed the papers, and let them go. Weeks later, alone in the hollow quiet of my empty house, I finally wept, not for them, but for the man I used to be, the man who believed love could hold everything together. Years passed. Birthdays came and went without me. College tours happened without my voice. Social media showed Derek's arm around my girls, their smiles calling him Dad. I watched from afar, waiting, knowing people don't change at their core. She left once, she'd leave again. Derek wasn't a foundation. He was a placeholder, oblivious to the cracks beneath. But I saw them all as clear as daylight. Last fall, Ellie called, voice shaking. She told me Derek and her mother had split. He'd been unfaithful. Her apology was a splinter in old wounds. Then Sophie reached out, asking me to join them for Christmas. I told her I had plans. They didn't understand. They thought I was still the broken man, waiting, wounded, ready to step back in. But I wasn't. I'd burned that chapter to ashes and built something new from the rubble. While they built a life with Derek, I rebuilt mine. I launched a company, gathered a sharp legal team, secured every asset with care, no vulnerabilities, no gaps. Then came Claire, a woman of quiet strength, steady and true, free from the ghosts of past betrayals. Together, we created something real, untouched by the chaos my ex left behind. When she came back, softer this time, claiming change, asking to co-parent responsibly, I didn't waver. I told her she forfeited that right years ago. She begged, saying the girls were struggling, that I could fix it. The irony wasn't lost on me. The man they discarded like an old coat was now expected to be their savior. But I wasn't their glue anymore. I was a flame. For months, I let silence do the work. No calls answered, no birthday wishes returned, no attempt at reconciliation. I wasn't cruel. I was deliberate. Silence is an absence. It's a force, a quiet storm louder than any words. Then came Sophie's letter. Her handwriting trembled with guilt. Dad, we were wrong. You were always there. I don't know why we didn't see it. I understood. They wanted simplicity, a clean story without the mess of pain. I was too raw, too real. So they chose the polished illusion. My reply was brief. I forgive you, but I don't owe you my life. That was the closing line. Yet they keep trying photos, invitations, nostalgic messages. As if I were a forgotten photo they could dust off and put back on the shelf. But my world is different now. Calmer, clearer. Mine. Every step I took, every moment of patience, every mile of distance and silence was a calculated move wrapped in control. I let them learn, slowly and painfully, that love isn't a birthright. It's earned, fought for, treasured. They traded devotion for something fleeting, and I made sure they'd feel the weight of that choice. Not out of revenge, but fairness. Betrayal isn't always loud. It can be soft, hidden beneath kind smiles and signed papers. Quietly handing your place to another. Revenge? It's serenity. It's sipping coffee in the calm light of morning with someone who never faltered. It's looking in a mirror and seeing not a broken man, but one who weathered the storm and emerged stronger. They want me back now, but it's too late. You can't reclaim what you left behind. I'm not the man they abandoned. I'm the one who kept walking forward, step by steady step, into a life they'll never reach.